living a beautiful life after trauma. Melanie often quoted saying, "As a woman with strong faith, a passionate voice, and an open heart, it is an honor for her to share her journey with all of you." And with that, we introduce Miss Melanie Barton.
CAC, I was greeted with a friendly face, a smile, and for the first time in a long time, I felt safe. I could sense that the woman standing in front of me, my forensic interviewer, who you got to know as Christy, understood and that she believed me. I disclosed that day, and the trajectory of my journey changed for the better forever. A weight was lifted, my voice was found. At the end of the interview, I was brought to a shelf and baskets filled with teddy bears. I was told I could choose any bear that I wanted to take home with me as a token of my courage. I was ultimately and literally given the gift of hope when I walked out of the CAC that day. I chose this bear. I brought this with me tonight to show you the tangible, true impact of the Child Advocacy Center and the impact it can have on one child and family. Imagine the millions that they impact. The bear has the word hope written on its foot, and I saw it on that shelf 20 years ago. I remember that day I walked out of the CAC. I remember my 12-year-old thinking, just like I said in the video, hope. There is hope for me. I don't have to live with this secret anymore. I am free. Through my struggles and the aftermath of my abuse, I held on to this hope bear as a reminder that I had found my voice and I no longer had to be trapped in silence by this secret. That with hope comes freedom. Walking out of the CAC, shame was lifted, my voice was found. I saw the light again, and I've carried this hope bear with me ever since for over 20 years. I found my voice that day at the CAC, and my life was forever changed for the better, forever. It is something I will never forget, and for sure had a huge hand in changing the trajectory of my journey, bringing me justice and ultimately back to hope. Because of the CAC, I started my journey of holding on to hope and light in darkness, no matter what the journey has entailed. As I say often, healing is not linear, but absolutely worth it. Truly happy, married, and a mom, something I never thought was possible after sexual trauma and because of the physical ramifications of my assaults. I was diagnosed in 2019 with a pelvic pain condition, and doing whatever you have to give to support the CAC movement, specifically supporting Sanilac County Child Advocacy Center and all the CACs in Michigan. And if you are here tonight because you are working as a member of the team that handles these cases, to continue what you are doing with all your heart, because it's the reason I'm standing up here tonight with hope. My goal is that this encourages you to your core, to remind you of your why. The work is hard, but the work is worth it for kids like I was. It's been humbling and so amazing to go from where I was to where I am. Without the CAC, that would not have been possible. I spent the last decade walking alongside survivors in various capacities. The definition of rise is an upward movement, an instance of becoming higher. My definition would say brighter. The definition of shine, to give out a bright light, to direct the light somewhere to see something in the dark, something brighter. Survivors go on to do incredible things. To shine is the epitome of being light and not the darkness, for ourselves and for others. Even on the hardest and darkest days of my journey, I've always desired and aspired to be a beacon of hope and light, like a lighthouse on the shore guiding others to it. I try to be bold with my experiences to let others know that they are not alone. And this is exactly what Guiding to Shine will allow survivors and those who support them to do. My hope is that other survivors around the world who are trapped in darkness from this will see the light and step into the light for themselves. We can all be a part of the ripple effect of positive, encouraging, and beautiful light a galaxy shining on and for survivors from all around the world. I've always believed in my heart that if you find your voice, it can change your life. The CAC planted that into my life, and I am forever humbled and thankful to shine today because of it.